What is up, guys? Yes. What is up? Congratulations. Welcome to day 4 of the Aspire 7-Day Challenge. I hope you are pumped. All right, so here is the thing today, right? Today is a very special day. This is actually one of the very first days that you are actually going to work on sales, right? So today we're going to be actually learning what's called pre-selling, right? So this is anytime I ever even launch a product, anytime I come up with an idea, before I actually fully create it, right? Before my website's fully launched, before anything's actually done, I start to sell it, right? And so I literally start to go online. Some of you guys probably know I go online and I literally post like, hey, this is coming up. Who wants to join? Hey, this is what we got. Who wants to check this out, right? Like I got some training. Who would love to take it, right? And I literally start to pre-sell my actual training and courses, right? So I'm going to share my screen really fast. And I'm going to be showing you, not only am I going to be showing you guys today how to pre-sell, right? How to launch, but I'm also going to be showing you one of my, it's actually a method. I literally have been using this social media method to get people off of social media onto my websites and into my products for years. It is actually one of my favorite methods. I'm going to be teaching you guys that a little bit later. But first, right, let's dive over into, there's my screen. All right, so we're gonna go back to our drawing board. And here's the thing is, as you guys can see this, if you guys went over in day 3, you guys will know that we created our products, right? So now that we actually have our products, now we need to start dropping out little like, think about like fishing lines, right? We actually need to start dropping out lines and potential like lead magnets, right? We need to start getting people to these products, right? So here's the thing. If you have an email list, that's super awesome, right? You can be telling your email list, "Hey, we have a guild coming up. We have an event, or we have a product. We have a service that we're about ready to launch. Check it out, right?" And then you're going to send them to the website, right? So it could be an email, right? Or here's one of my favorite things. If you don't have an audience and you're just starting out, wherever you're at, right? Facebook, your personal Facebook, right? Facebook has your personal Facebook. It has your friends. It has the people that you know. It also has groups, right? So here's the cool thing is you could go on Facebook and there's groups literally filled with your customer, right? And so Facebook is an absolute fantastic place to find your potential customers for this, right? But if they're on Facebook, our goal soon, right, will be to get them off of Facebook into your websites, into your products, and then move them up your value ladder, right? So we want to get them off of Facebook, right? So here's the thing is during this time, we want to start what's called pre-selling, right? So we want to start pre-selling, right? So pre-selling is asking people, right, things like you're asking questions, right? Questions. Ask questions that will get your ideal customers to raise their hands and say yes. Right? So that's what we want to do right now, right? So during this time, when we're pre-selling, we want to actually go on our social media, right? And we want to ask questions, right? I'm going to pop onto my Facebook. Let's see if I'm logged in. Right? We want to start pre-selling, right? So we want to start asking questions that are going to get people to start actually like coming to our website, right? So like raising their hand, right? So I'm just going to start with my Master Growers Guild, right? So I'm literally just going to ask a question, right? Like, and I'm just going to start getting people to say, hey, I would be interested in that, right? So if I was to start a private Growers Guild for $7 a month, do you want to join? A private Growers Guild for $7 a month. Would you want to join? Right? Boom. I'm just asking that simple question, right? And it's like, learn to grow at home. I will leave that blank, right? It says, if I was to start a private growers guild for $7 a month, would you like to join? Right? And boom. All right, I'm just going to ask that question. Right? I'm going to add a little background. That's a little smiley face. Right? And so here's this thing, right? And I'm just going to add a little background. Super simple post, right? If you have another product, you could say, who here has tried this? Who here has tried this? Who here has ever tried this? Right? Who wants a coupon? Right? And so we want to start getting people that are going to be interested, right? So I'm going to stop my screen right now. Check out this, right? So one of my favorite things, right? So now that we have a post, right? Now that we actually have something on social media, we're pre-selling that product, right? We're talking to people on social media. We're making posts. Who's interested in this? Who wants to try this? Who wants, who wants our first offer, right? And so we actually need to talk to people and be proactive, right? And so here's one of my favorite things, right? It's so simple how to master social media, right? Like there is a simple process, right? Because we want the people on social media, we want them, right? We want them to come off of social media, right? So the way that you get people off of social media is something called PCM, right? PCM, right? This is something I have created myself, and I use this as a little reminder every single time I want to get people off of social media into one of my products, right? Every single time, I'm talking every single time, if I do not have an email list and I'm starting from scratch and I'm starting a new product, I always go to my social media and I start here first, right? This is the fastest way to get traffic and conversions, right? It's more about being effective and getting a sale than it is getting thousands of people to your website, right? So whenever we do this, the PCM method, right? We are going to PCM, right? So PCM means post, right? We just made a post. You guys agree, right? We just created a post on this thing, right? And so if I was to start a private grower guild, right, for $7 a month, would you want to join, right? So here's the thing is we just created a post, right? That's our very first post. Now we are going to wait for people to comment on that post, right? And we are going to comment on their comments, right? So we're going to interact. How simple. Right? So we create a post and then people are going to comment on that post. They're going to say, hey, I want to do this. I'm going to raise my hand. Let me do it. Right? And we're going to comment on their post, right? We are going to reply back, right? Because as crazy as it sounds, every time somebody comments on one of these posts, every single person that has ever commented and interacted with that one post is going to get a notification. Right? And so you literally are able to pop up and appear on people's phones all day long. Right? One second. All right, so here we go. So literally, all right, so we want to get people off of social media, right? So we got a post, we're going to comment, and we're going to comment on every single one of their comments. And then from there, right, we want to actually message, right? We want to follow up in a private message, right? And we want to message them and get them from Facebook, right? From Facebook and over into our actual website, right? So during this process, right now, during the pre-selling process of PCM, right? When you're relaunching, we're just now creating products, we're just now getting it out there. We want to start here at this post, right? Soon we're going to comment. A lot of times you can comment saying, hey, this is coming, right? It looks like we already got a little comment. Let's see. Oh, wait, it'll come. I got a like. It's cool, right? Here we go. It's coming. You'll see. We'll start to get them, right? And so here we go. All right, so this is the pre-sale part today. So today, your task, your job, there's not going to be a lot of training videos. It's going to be you taking action. And now here's one of those things, right? I want you to know when you are online and we are writing like social media posts, right? think about this, right? Some people think about if you're trying to sell a product, right? If you're trying to sell a house, right? If you're trying to sell one of these e-commerce products that you have, right? If you're trying to sell one of those, um, people will pay more. People will pay more for a house that they has an idea with it, right? That they believe they could make it in a dream home, or they could rent it out as an Airbnb, right? So I recently heard a story. There's one of a top real estate salesman that just sells ranch houses, right? And every single time that they sell one of these huge multi-million-dollar ranch houses, they put together a business plan, right? They put together actually 3 business plans just for every single house, right? So, little guy, right? So every single house, they put together 3 business plans to actually to sell that property, right? And every single time they meet one of the like a potential investor for the property, they give them those 3 business ideas. They say, "Hey, this is what you could do with this. You could either grow a ranch, you could grow horses, you could grow an orchard, whatever it is. You could turn this property into multiple uses." Right. And so now every single time they get a new potential like buyer, it's not just about like, wow, like let's just buy that house, right? Everybody else is focusing on that house, right? People will pay more for a thing plus an idea, right? Like plus an idea, right? So we want to actually like have an idea associated with it, right? So that's kind of why I created, for me, as crazy as it sounds, I called it a guild because I want people to associate what a guild would be. Maybe some people don't know what that is. I might have to work on my copy, but that's us perfecting our voice. But it's all right. I'm going to go with the guild for now, right? Because for me, the idea of what a growers guild is, right? It's like you're surrounded by the best. You're surrounded by a whole bunch of people in your group, a whole bunch of people that are going to there just to learn. It's different than a group. It's more of a study thing, right? So what is a guild, right? And so that's my idea. It's an idea plus, even though it's just a Facebook group, even though I'm just selling a Facebook group, ultimately, it's still, I want to sell more than just the product, right? I want to sell an idea plus the product, right? And so if you can do that, it's going to help your words, your copy, your post to be a lot more entertaining of why they should use that, right? Like, what is your product actually going to do for them, right? What's the idea behind it, and how is that going to make it, right? Like let's just say this cream, right? You see, this is fragrance-free whipped body cream, right? And so here's the thing: is this isn't whipped body cream. This is a way that you and your spouse are able to bond over just a simple time of actually like sitting down, relaxing, and having to like massaging each other's shoulders. You know what I mean? And this is something that brings you guys together as closer in your marriage, right? And so there's a huge difference between talking about the what this could potentially do, right? Or hey, look, what? Imagine if you put this on your elbow and completely it went away, it removed your dry skin, all your cracks, right? And it completely took away all of that. Who would be interested in a lotion like that, right? And it's like the idea behind the product is more important than what the actual product is, right? So don't worry about selling what the product is. Don't worry about selling your ingredients, right? Sell the idea behind it. What can it actually do for somebody, right? And so that's what you're looking for, that right? And so, and then here's the thing: people are going to say, drop yes, drop fire below, right? And that's where you're going to start following up with people later, right? And so remember, PCM, right? Post, make a post, comment on everyone that comments on that post, and whenever your product is ready to launch, you're going to message them, right? I'm talking like private message. Here's the thing: is a lot of the people, one of my favorite things is inside Facebook Messenger, right? You could actually right, like, right, I'm just going to show you, right? Chris, he commented on, or he liked the post, right? So even if he liked it, I'm just going to send him a message, right? Here's the thing: I'm gonna jump on here, right? And I'm gonna be like, Chris, what is up, man? Woo! Hey, I just saw that you liked my post. Hey, we're about ready to start a growers guild, a private growers guild, all about growing in your garage, any type of garden. It's going to be $7 a month. So let me know if you're interested, and I will send you a link once it's ready to join. And or if you know anybody else that's interested, send them my way, dude. Heck yeah, let's do it. Right. So here's the thing: is right. Post. I'm going to comment. Anyone that comments or likes on my post, I'm going to send them a message, and soon I'm going to send him my link. Look, he already heard the voice message, right? So I'm instantly able to connect with anyone in the world, right? And so here's the thing: is this right here is one of the things that has made me more money in my business than any single thing ever has. And you guys could probably, if you guys ever got a message from me, you understand, like, most of the time I follow up like that, right? Like I make it a point to get to know people and to talk to them and make a personal message. And when you do that, they actually want to purchase, right? They actually want to know more about whatever your product is on the other side, right? So remember, PCM, post, comment, message, right? And so if you do that, you're going to be able to pre-sell your products. You're going to be able to get a sale within the 7 days. But like I said, right now, it's not about the sell today. Right? It's about making sure we pre-sell today, right? Because we want to dig our well before we're thirsty, right? We want to create and plant the seeds now so that they harvest in a few days, right? So we actually can reap them when it's ready. And so do that work today. The video training is super short. Do nothing else besides pre-sell your products today. And I'm going to be excited. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you. Let's do it.